people. How is everyone out there in human world? Being silly, aren't I? My name is Darlene, and I'll be doing some readings tonight. I want to start by doing a little week ahead check-in to see what kind of energy is coming toward us for my collective audience. So we'll do that. Let me just real quickly pull myself up here on my device so I can see what's going on and the chat, because it's too hard to read in this otherwise. All right, YouTube's going to make me refresh. We got to go back and go, all the things. Got to jump through a few hoops here. Bear with me. Well, I don't know. It's just one of those. I know what it is. Mercury was retrograde. Yeah. This, I swear to you, last time Mercury was retrograde, I had this exact issue. It literally makes me log out of the app, or not log out, but swipe it off, which I'm doing, and then open it again. Here we go. So bear with me one moment. I apologize for the delay. We'll get started in a moment. There we go. Ta-da! All right. And then I will pin this, and I think we're good to go. Look, I love it when things work the way you're supposed to. So did everybody have a happy 4th? I did. Mine was quiet, and that was good. Okay, there we go. Got it going on. We had some local kids doing some fireworks all around me, etc. But I just was up for a quiet evening. So that's what I did last night. Just hung out with me. All right. I hope y'all have had a fabulous week. Again, a good happy holiday to celebrate our country's 250th birthday. Happy birthday, USA. And now let's get started. What is coming toward my collective? Now, do we want to make this about love? Hey, Derek, good evening, sweetie. How you doing? What's new? Did you have a good 4th? What's new in your world? Do you want love or general reading for the week ahead check-in tonight, Derek? It's your son's birthday. Happy birthday. Aw. You had a very busy 4th. How old is your son? That's so sweet. And I'm sorry, I'm squinting because I didn't put my glasses on yet. Pennsylvania, Jamon? Am I saying that correctly? He's 12. Oh, such a good age. Oh boy, treasure every moment, because you know what comes next? Those teens, and then they just get to be unbearable sometimes. I had 2 boys, and God, I was so blessed. I've got 2 fabulous sons. I really, really am. Okay, Derek wants general. I have oh no, you have a tornado warning there. Gosh, I was watching this video. It was like a short, and this person was talking about how much they loved tornadoes. That they've seen 2 of them, like in a field looking at whatever. And I thought, I've been in one. Thank you very much. It was truly near death. I mean, it was literally in my car, and it was to the point, and I was on a cliff, on a road on a cliff. I couldn't go anywhere. The cars in front of me were stopped. Everybody was panicking. I had to stop. It's like a 1,000-foot drop, 20 feet from my car. And it just started graying. Everything was sprinting around, so you couldn't see. Things started hitting my windshield, cracking the windshield. And it literally, I felt the car lift up off the pavement. And I remember thinking, I just kind of put my hands over my face and said, because I thought the windshield was going to crack. And I remember saying to the good man upstairs, well, God, if this is how I'm going to go out, this will be an interesting story for my grandkids. I mean, what you going to do? Everybody's got to go sometime. And so I sat there, and the glass continued to crack, and things started spinning. The car was shimmying, and then just like that, it went set my car down and poof, it was gone. Just like that. It's the most amazing thing. I don't want to do it again. And anybody that says they love them, I'm a little suspect. Ooh. Oh, so you're in there. That's a good plan. Can't come on, Mom. That's a good plan. Be in the bathroom. Yep. Oh, Derek, you bought a motorcycle last weekend. Oh, do tell. I used to have them in my youth. You know me. I've done some things. I had a motorcycle. Mine was a dirt bike. We would go out on the weekends and ride the trails and camp and, that kind of thing. It was fun. My mystery YouTuber. When was, oh, hey, and Lines in New Zealand. That's awesome. When was the tornado? It was 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was 4 years ago. Well, yeah. So what is the chance you'll survive? 100%. Got to believe it, though. The radar is red. Oh, God. Well, hang in here with us. Everybody just take a minute. Say a prayer for, I can't get a figure. I'm looking for a short, a way to shorten your name. Can't Jamam? We're going to say a little quick prayer that you are protected. Thank you, God, for protecting this person and keep their home and their family safe. Amen. We're going to make it simple. Well, it depends on what. I'm shuffling these cards. I haven't even asked a question yet. Hey, Gary, good evening. Happy Sunday. How was your 4th? Did you go do something fun? Can't. Okay, can't. Can't, never could. I know your mother said that to you. My mother said that. Can't, never could. Don't say you can't do something because can't, never could. Silver linings. If what? Just turn the water. Oh, Derek. I'm not going to repeat that on YouTube. That's funny. Sarah. I'm going to call you Sarah. Shara. Yes. Yes, you can be my one and only free reading tonight. Yes, but you have to stick around. Wait 1 second. Shara. Until I get this general reading done. And Gary, I'll answer a question for you because you're such a good supporter. Yes, you just missed out, Paris. Okay, let me get going here, guys. So forgive me, I'm not going to look at the chat for a minute because that's where I want to be. I want to be over there with you guys, but I need to focus here on the reading. So, oh, Gary, you didn't have to do this, sweetheart. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you very much for doing that. I will put you down right now for a reading. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you. Thank you, Kat. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's good to be seen at my ripe old age. I woke up today. I celebrate. Oh, Colby, go back to wherever your dark hole was. I'm sorry, but thank you, Deborah. I didn't know you were here, honey. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. Now I'm going to ask the question. I'm just stalling. I did ask it, but that card might come back out. What does this week bring us? What is it? What are we looking at? What's brewing? I'm going to start doing more shorts, y'all, and it's called What's Brewing in the Field. FIELD, meaning the field at large, the quantum field, the whatever field. So what's coming toward my collective? What do we need to know about? What's in the field? What's brewing for my good people here? No, it's not. More readers of feminine because we're in touch with our intuition. Duh. There are very enlightened men. I'm not. This is not about sexism. It's just that it's more natural for women. It's kind of how we're hardwired. Yes, I've heard that too. I've heard a lot of people say that the sound a tornado makes when it gets close to you is the sound of a train. I didn't hear that, but then I was in my car driving and, there were other sounds. So I don't know. I didn't experience that. Well, I'm waiting for the cards. That's right, Gary. Men are more logical. And thank goodness we're not all the same. How boring that would be. We need each other. I'm not the least bit afraid to be in my feminine as a woman. Now, I've had to be in my masculine for a long time. Just out of necessity, but that doesn't mean I necessarily want to be that. That's a lesson you guys need to learn. If you run across a really strong woman and you think she's not, how do I want to say this, not willing maybe to be in her femininity, it's probably because of that. It's probably because she's had to be strong. What you don't know underneath all that is she would love somebody to come in and sweep her off her feet. Sit down here, baby. Let me rub my feet for you. I'll take care of that for you. I'm just saying, if you don't know that, we secretly want, most strong women secretly want somebody to come in and help us with the load we're carrying. It's not about proving anything to the world. It's about surviving. So, okay, I've been on my soapbox for a minute. Let's look at this message here. Oh, Gracie's here. Hey, Gracie, baby, how you doing? How's the fourth with the boys? It's not Gracie, but I don't know why. I just want to call you Gracie tonight. Mishi Bear. Well, let me get a handle on this. Let's see. This is not a love reading because Derek asked for a general reading, so we're doing general just to recap. I like this. It starts out with you feeling very independent. Now, you may be coming together with someone. The Two of Cups is like it can be a soulmate card. So soulmates come in all forms of fashion. This could be a family member. This could be a new best friend. This could be a dog or cat. They're soulmates too, in case you didn't know that. But this looks like you're happy, you're bopping along, you're doing your thing, you're independent, and then something comes into your view this week. Now, I have to say, this could be. I don't want that message to be the message. Wait a minute. Let me see what else is under here. Although I have zero control over that. Okay, I don't want this to make this a love reading, but I got to put this in context for you. So, for example, this could be somebody that had you experienced a betrayal with, an ending with, somebody that disappointed you, maybe didn't tell you the truth, and they might want to be coming back around. Now, that could be an employer, a boss, a cousin, anything. It could be a situation, not necessarily a person. It could be something or somebody that you're hopeful. Now, there's two ways I'm going to read this. You could also be meeting somebody this week that either reminds you of this person or you think, hey, that might be somebody I might enjoy hanging out with. But then your fear kicks in because this is what you've had in your recent past, and it's triggering you to not want to trust this person. And for those of you who want to know the cards, it's the Ten of Swords in the reverse, Ten of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. So that's a whole lot of betrayal and untruth and unhappiness there. But the reason I'm thinking this is a positive thing is maybe you're getting clarity. Well, not clarity. That's not. Spirit is saying hold out hope. Be hopeful because this might just be a test. Mercury is retrograde. This might be a test because Mercury brings things back around for us that we need to take maybe one more look at. Did you really feel that way? Do you really want to keep those boundaries up? Did you really have enough of that experience? So it could be that. So Spirit's asking you to hold out hope. And then if this is a love situation, I'm laughing because, oh, it's not funny. For somebody, this is a love reading. Okay, I didn't intend that, but I can't overlook the cards. Somebody here that you've held out hope. Hey, Jazzy, thank you so much. Jasmine, I'm squinting to read that fine print. I will read that question in a moment and I'll put you down for a reading. Thank you, love. Thank you. So this is somebody that I think you were hopeful would kind of go the distance, whether that's friendship, business, family member. You were really hoping, because this is the 1111, the Four of Wands is happy home, happy family. It's often called the twin flame card. And you have either let this person go, or you tried to let them go, or they have needed to let something go that was toxic. They may have let it go, in fact, with the devil being reverse. And they may be wanting to come back in and have a conversation about that. Meaning, oftentimes this is the Seven of Swords is somebody who did something they shouldn't have, some kind of deception. And when it's in reverse, it's like, I probably need to go make right with that situation. I think whatever this was caused you to feel very unstable when the truth came out. Or when the truth comes out. This might have not happened yet. Obviously, we're talking about future. This was some kind of an opportunity. I think you felt like you just had to keep it moving on. You just had to move your chariot on down the road because you realized whatever this was, you felt like it was a missed opportunity. That's the truth. You didn't think it was going to go anywhere. It caused you to be up in your head about it, but you really thought at the end of the day, this was not someone or a situation. And I'm sorry, y'all. I tend to speak in past tense. We're talking about next week, to be clear. My apology. It's a habit I've gotten into. I'm talking about this upcoming week here. But still, because I feel like this is somebody coming in, this could be, if it's a love reading, somebody coming in to tell you they've gotten single. That could happen. Again, could be you. But this person, or if this is somebody from your past, I don't have the Six of Cups here, but it just feels like Mercury retrograde energy to me. You just didn't think they were dependable. They were in and out, doing the whole thing. And you've decided to focus on self-love here. If not, this is you saying this is what you will do this week. Yeah, this looks tempting. This looks, really tempting. But I think, because of all this that I've been through with this situation, this person, this circumstance, I think I'm just going to focus on either new love, if this is somebody from your past, or self-love, meaning I'm going to have good boundaries. I'm going to take care of myself. Take care of yourself. That's the really best way to say it, in whatever way that looks like for you. Now, I am going to ask anything else, any advice for my collective here. Was it a flipper? I thought it was. Felt like a flipper. No? Okay. Okay. Maybe no advice. Maybe I've said what I needed to say. Let's turn the deck over and see. Yeah, it's a brewing. We've got that really hot summer weather here in Alabama. It gets in the mid 90s, and then it's kind of like Florida, and then it builds up, and then late, like this time of day, then we get thunder, clouds, and rain. Sky's gotten real dark out there, and I'm hearing thunder. Mm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, this is saying, as advice, it's best if you move to something new, or no, or don't be afraid to take a risk, because something here, I feel like this is past. I know I ask what's coming, but I feel like this is past energy. This is new energy, what's coming in this week. And this feels like it's either reminding you, or you're afraid to take advantage of that because of this old situation that it's reminding you of, or again, it could be repeating or trying to. Spirit saying, no, let's go for the new over here. Let's go for the new. Your ships may still be coming in. No, they are coming in, but this is you waiting. And I don't think it's waiting on somebody from the past. It's just looking out at your ships coming in, looking forward, but waiting on the right thing for you. Spirit saying, please don't do this. Don't lose sleep over this, and don't um. I want to say that a little bit more positively. Um, you just can't see everything right now. You can't see what's coming. It's just not there yet. You can't see it. So don't be afraid that your time has been wasted, or that you've invested badly. In other words, don't go into that poor me. Don't go into the poor me. I think you'll be getting clarity about this week. Yep. Okay, no poor me this week. That's the bottom line of all that. Don't be afraid to take a good look at something new, and no poor me. Or don't stay there. We all have poor me moments, but don't stay there, guys. All right. Well, I know that. I hope I have somebody out there. Let me know. Y'all come back and comment. Let me know how that resonates. I'd love to know. Hey, Widow and Nancy. Hey, good evening. Ramik. No, it's not BS. You just don't understand it. Whatever. Okay, Shara, what is your question? Would you post your question here for your free reading tonight, please? Oh, wait, I forgot. I made tea. It's probably cold by now. Goodbye. Liza's in the house. How are you? I miss you too. I love it when you just pop in, though, honey. I appreciate that. I miss you too, Liza. You've been busy. I haven't been on Instagram a lot, but I saw one of your posts. I don't remember. I don't know. It was a few days ago. It was a conversation about trans, and I mean, you didn't. I guess you were liking it or commenting on something anyway. It was an interesting post, educational, because some of us need to know those things. I'm just saying, it was a good post, I thought. Okay, well, Shara, am I saying that right? Shara's how. I'm gonna call you Sarah because that's my granddaughter's name, so forgive me. Well, I'm gonna be able to pass Raviva in Masters. Okay, don't know what that means, but we will ask the question. Is this the right deck? I think not. Let's go over here. Ooh, that's a hot potato. Hang on. It's like, nope. Now, bear with me here. I'm trying to feel the cards. I don't know why these little decks are appealing, very appealing to me tonight. This one, this feels good. Okay. Are you saying you, yeah, I see it. Excuse me. Will I be able to pass Reviva? I don't know what that means exactly, but okay. Let's ask, will Shara be able to pass Reviva in Masters? Please and thank you. Which way would you like it? Okay, thank you. Oops. Danger, these cards are slick and they sometimes explode. They're so small. I'm going to have to say this might be a no, darling. I hate to give you that news, but this would be a no for me. And you have worked very, very hard. This has been whatever this thing is, it's a very, very heavy burden that you've been carrying. and there's been some kind of a betrayal around this, or you feel, or maybe you will feel, there's a sense of betrayal. This card can also talk about endings. And I don't like giving you this news. That's a very uncomfortable energy here. You probably will feel this is not fair. All right, let me see. Ah, that's why. Because how can I say this? That result brings about something that you're going to love more than that. I don't even know. I don't have no clue what that thing is you just asked me about. But it makes room in some form or fashion for something new that you're going to love that's coming towards you. And it's the end of a cycle. This not happening is the end of a very difficult cycle of you feeling like you were in a constant competition, constantly having to fight and hold your ground. Yeah, this is you coming back onto your path, not being pushed off of it. Can I say it that way? This feels very much like rejection is redirection. So if this ends up being a no and you don't pass, I hope that you will hold out hope, because something better is coming. It's making room for something better, Shara. You might have a tendency to isolate a little bit after this is over and feel bad about it, which I understand if it's something you've been working hard toward. But again, in the end, after you do that, there's really good cards here. This is saying, and I'm hearing a message for you. This will allow you to do and be and go through life more in your true self, which is feelings. This is the Queen of Cups. She is the queen. She gives her heart more freely than any other aspect or person in the tarot. but she does it wisely. And so this will, again, this is, yeah, this is redirection, is what it feels to me like. It will cause you to look further afield than you would have. And you will find something, I think, that's going to be much more suited for you for the long term. I mean, all of these cards are so very positive. Now, you may have to, yeah, whatever this thing is, you know, I could get the messages keeps repeating down here about this is the student card, but you haven't been happy doing whatever this. I mean, I'm not saying you're not good at it. I'm not saying you're not smart, and that has nothing to do with any of that. I think you put your heart and soul in it and didn't make you happy. I think that's what's underneath all of this. And I don't know if sometimes this gets out of sync over here, if you have commented anything or not. I tell you what else I'm hearing. I'm hearing this has to do, where is it? Yeah. There's something in this system, whatever this thing is. I don't know if this is a law degree or a medical thing or a darn golf tournament. I have no idea what this thing is. But there's something here that needs to change, and it's not. And this is like systemic in this organization or whatever. I don't know if this is an institution, a college, whatever it is. But something here is refusing to change, and I think that's cause. Ultimately, you need to walk away, and you haven't been able to, perhaps. And so this might help you to do that. I know you've been fighting hard for this. I know you have. But I think you're at the end of that. I think you're finally saying, I've done everything I can. I just, I've done what I can do. And that's okay. That doesn't mean it's a failure. If you do all you can and something doesn't come to fruition, it just means it wasn't for you. There's something better. It doesn't make it a failure. Because I think you've had other people in the way of this, maybe behind the scenes, but again, this feels like redirection for you, Shara, because something better is on its way for you. This can also speak about self-love, and what you will need to do is remember to love yourself and remember that you are lovable despite what happens in the 3D world to try to say otherwise. So, Shara, I hope that was helpful. The truth is near. I absolutely do believe in God, and cards. I don't believe in cards. I believe that cards are a vehicle to help us find out what's alive in the field and what the potential is. They don't tell the future. That's not how I use these cards. Yes, Gary, I am ready. Shoot. Shoot, buddy. What's the question? Smokey, how did I get old? Waking up every day, buddy. It happens. It just happens. How do I stay healthy? I work out 3 days a week. I eat relatively healthy. I don't eat a lot of, well, my body doesn't like flour and breads and gluten and dairy. I love them. They don't love me. And I meditate. I've been meditating for 35 years. So that's some of the things I do. Okay, ready, Gary, for your question. Take this off. Alrighty, alrighty. Come on. Is it not in sync again? Oh my God. I can't unsee that now. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I just, it went, uh, my screen has gotten uber sensitive or something. I don't know. So I'm having to use one of these, pens to, if I use my finger every time I do it to try to move the chat up, it moves it to the next live. Like I'm not there anymore and I'm on the next live. So I had to be very careful and I'm trying to use this pen, but I pushed too hard and I saw the next live. I can't unsee that. Okay. My friend Jason has, oh my God, he's been missing for, oh God, no. I need to know if he's alive. Can't call him through the spirit box. Oh, wow. All right, hang on, hang on. Y'all, hold on. I gotta disconnect from here a minute. Let me see if get anything with Jason. Gary, is Jason is he an addict? Can I just ask it, like, or has been a recovering addict? Can you answer that for me? Because I got the sense that when you last saw him, he might have been hanging out with some not so savory people. Alcohol. Okay, thank you. Y'all, thank you for your patience. Gary, have you checked the hospitals? This feels to me, I really, I'm not trying to be overly dramatic, y'all, but I'm an empath, and when I tune into an energy, I feel what that person's feeling or felt, depending on the timeline. And I don't like what I'm feeling right now, so it's very uncomfortable. And I'm really like, oh, my gut's killing me. It's like that, and I don't know what that was, or if he had an issue with Gary. Uh, did that? No, he's no. Oh, you mean no? You checked and you checked the hospitals and the jail. Is that what? Okay, that's what I think you mean, right? I don't know if he knows it, but I'm seeing him with there's three people, the fourth and the outlier, but two of these people were. I don't like to use this language, Gary, but I got to say it. They're kind of dark. I got to tell you, they're even if they're not intending to be. There's dark energy around them that he was with. This feels to me like he went down the rabbit hole too far. All I can get, Gary, is, and I'll pull some cards for you, but what I get is him not being really. I just get this real wavy, like I'm like if I was drunk. I don't do drugs, but if I had too much wine, way too much, and I don't even drink that much wine, but this feels like, like I'm just out of it and I'm wavy and I'm not in control of my body. So maybe he's just on a bender. And I know the ultimate question you want to ask me is he okay? Is he still alive? I think he might have hurt himself, fallen down or something. Now, I'm not saying he's crossed over, but I think that's he might have hurt himself. It, I don't like these people he's been hanging out with. The energy with these people is like very, we don't care what happens to you. You come along for the ride, sure, but we don't care. You know, they're just, I don't like their energy. I wish I'm trying to go deeper for you. I'm hearing 3 days. So I'm hoping that means you're going to hear from him in 3 days. I just don't think he's in a good place. I don't think he's crossed over, but I don't think he's in a good place. I don't think so. But I'll tell you what I am getting. I think he's thinking about it. Yeah, because I want to get past the woozies. He's depressed. Has he struggled with depression in the past? Well, I can't say this is some dark energy I'm feeling. I can't say 100%, Gary. I can't really get like a now vibe on it. That's what's it is very sad, Mish. It is. Here's and I don't mean this as a cop out, Gary. It's just if somebody has crossed over recently, it's very hard to tune into their energy. Um, and so I don't know if it's that or it's just what it is. I'm not good enough. I'm saying I'm not a good enough medium maybe to go to that length or depth or whatever. But it feels like he's here but hanging on with a thread and like I just felt this, yeah, very much so. He tries to drink himself to death. You just took the words right out of my mouth because that's exactly what this feels like. He's just holed up somewhere and hoping that he doesn't come out of it, is what this feels like to me. And frankly, it makes me want to cry. I'm really fighting back tears right now. Wow. He lost somebody very close to him that died, right? And is that kind of what put him in this spiral? Well, it's hard when it's somebody you're close to. It's harder to get messages on them, Gary, than a complete stranger. In case you don't know, because I know you. It's probably why you can't. It would be harder for me if it was somebody close to me too. Yeah, I'm just hearing this. I don't want to come back. Now, is that because he doesn't want to come back out of the state he's in, or is it because he's on the other side and doesn't want to come back? I hate to be vague, but I can't answer that. It feels more like he's still here but hanging on by a thread. Yeah, closure. Well, again, I heard 3 days, so I think you will hear something in 3 days. Good or bad, I don't know, but I think you will hear something, and I will pull Let me pull a few cards for you on this situation. I'm asking if he's dead or alive, and this card came out. This card showed itself. Again, that to me is hanging on by a thread. Not wanting to be here, wanting to give up. Again, barely hanging on tight, but not, but so that, again, I think that's, let me see what's over here, future. Yeah, I think you might hear from him. You might hear from him or hear about him in a couple of days. Because this is somebody who's struggling. Struggling. They're holding on so tight that those coins are about to pop out of their arms. It's the Miser card. So again, I think he's holding on, but barely. Well, Gary, I'm sorry I couldn't give you more than that. I hope that's, I hope you hear from him. I do, because, yeah, you've cared for this person, I can tell. You've really, I think you've brought him back from the brink a few times, haven't you, Gary? It's just, I just feel very emotional for you and for him. Okay, well, I'm going to shift energy now. And Gary, I'm going to say a prayer for you and your friend Jason. 3 days. Let's see. I'm not great at timing, but when I hear it, I give it. I just don't look for it, but when I hear it, I give it. And that's what I heard. And I'd love it if you'd shoot me a message, if just a quick note to let me know that when you get it. But I'm going to pray for you and for him. Thank you, Gary, for being here. Now I got to switch my energy, guys. Give me a minute. Oh, anybody got something light? Hey, Cosmos, good evening. Oh, all right, let me shift gears. Let me do some breathing. Have a sip of tea. Yeah, he taught me a few things too. I bet. Yeah, I think y'all been friends a minute. I am hearing too, Gary, that you're probably one of, if not the only reason that he's held on at times. Because he didn't want to let you down. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, good friend, for being here. I don't know if that was help or not, but I hope you hear from him soon, and I hope he's okay. I truly do hope he's okay. So thank you, Gary. I'll send a prayer up for you and Jason. Thank you for being here. Okay, Jasmine. Hey, Josh. Welcome in. Jasmine, I know that you posted your question when you sent the super chat, but it's so far up in the feed. Would you be kind enough, please, to post it again for me? Because sometimes when I scroll back up, I can't get up that far. It won't let me. Okay, good night, Gary. All right, guys. Jasmine, I'm just waiting for Jasmine's questions. I have a couple of more spots open if you guys want a reading. Excuse me, they are $20 Super Chat or $15 PayPal. The link is in the description box. And also, guys, I said earlier, I'm going to repeat myself, little self-promotion here, shameless self-promotion. I'm going to start doing, they're little tarot bites. They're what's brewing in the field, F-I-E-L-D, meaning what's brewing in the world, what's brewing in the quantum field, and the field of things that are happening. And I'll be doing those. They're little shorts, little check-ins. They're timeless, so I hope you will, if you see one of those, please click on it. I appreciate your support. Josh, oftentimes this is I'm going to answer Josh's question while I'm waiting for Jasmine. He asked about, he has a birthmark, and he asked, let me see if I can read it. He's born with an angel kiss mark on my forehead as a newborn baby. I would like to know if they have a spiritual meaning towards them. Now, my take on that, hey, the wonderful, good evening, and I'm having a wonderful day, thank you, is oftentimes birthmarks are related to how you died in a previous lifetime. Now, I will add, or how you lived in a previous lifetime. But they can be birthmarks of trauma, like if you died of a certain head wound, that might come through. That's the only thing really I know about birthmarks. Now, could it be that? Absolutely. And here's the more important thing for you to know, Josh. It's what you believe it is that gives it power. So if you believe that's an angel kiss, then that's yours for today until you cross over again. Then you make it that. Okay? It's what you believe about it. And when you believe something strongly, then other people reflect that. Then that's what it is for you. All right. Mish, if I missed Jasmine's question, did she repost it? Because I'm waiting to do her reading. I know I couldn't read it because I didn't have my glasses on. I'll scroll, but I don't know if I can get that far up. Usually it doesn't let me. Let me see. Oh, there we go. And I don't do readings if you're not here, guys. You need to. Hello, friend. My name is Jasmine, and I'd like to ask if this connection between Edgar and I will turn into a long-term romantic relationship. Wondering if things anyways will work out. Thank you. I'm a Libra, and he's a Capricorn. Okay, so you want to know if the relationship between you and Edgar will work out. Okay, that I can do real quickly. Okay. Get back down here where we are now. Oops. Okay. What deck for Jasmine? I'm going to use the Light Seer again. Okay. Let's do this for Jasmine. Will Jasmine and Edgar work out long term? I had to look. Which way would you like this? Okay. Ooh. I would say yes. This is a very fertile, the potential is for it to be very fertile. And I mean that literally and symbolically. Because the Empress card, you notice she is pregnant. But this speaks about nurturing and creativity and things being productive and fertile, and there's um, a lot of potential there for growth. Yes. Um, Now, here's the interesting thing. Wait a minute. Let me see what's back here. Uh, because I've got the justice. There's been some kind of an imbalance here in the past with you two. I don't know if you broke up or, and maybe you've gotten back together since then, or maybe you're asking because you're broken up. Since you're not here, I'm going to make this short because if you're here, then I can ask questions and we can talk about this and I can go deeper. But this looks like there was some kind of an injustice or imbalance in the relationship. Y'all might have broken up, and but the future is, and this is not because you're pregnant that you're asking this, but if you've broken up, future is very bright. However, not if you don't talk to each other. This says nothing's happening and no communication, but yet somebody can't walk away. So this sounds to me like maybe y'all aren't talking and that's why you're asking the question. But it looks very positive. Again, I've got an Ace of Wands now. This talks about a passionate new beginning. So I'm going to leave it there, Jasmine, because since you're not here, I can't go deeper. But it looks like a yes, but you do have to talk to each other. It's not going to happen if you can't talk. That's all I can say about that. All right. Now, does anybody else want a reading? This will be last call. Or do you have a question about anything metaphysical, esoteric, just generally speaking, not personally? Please ask it in the chat here. I'd be happy. If it's in my wheelhouse, I will answer. And if not, I'll be the first to say. And I keep feeling like my chat is freezing. But it seems to be okay. So, Mish, how was your 4th with the boys? Did y'all have a good one? Did y'all go watch fireworks? I was hoping, this is, I'm in my new house now. I've only been here a few weeks. And I have views of a little bit of sky above the roofs. I was hoping I could see, because in my old house I could see. I could go upstairs in my 2nd story and look out the window because I was up on a hill overlooking the park and I could see the fireworks. But I couldn't see them last night, although a couple of the neighbors a few doors down did shoot some off, but that was my extent of 4th of July. It was okay. Very high. I know. It was rumbling thunder here. I think they were able to get through the fireworks, though. Very hot with bugs. No, mine didn't want to go to. Really? You got 4 boys and they didn't want to go. Wow. There was probably a lot online. I was tempted to just go and look at some of we had some beautiful national things going on live, and I decided I would watch them in the replay. I just didn't. I have enough screens. I didn't really engage that last night. So anyway, I know that's kind of unusual. All right, guys. Well, if nobody else has any questions, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm not going to dawdle. But please check out those shorts this week. I'm going to try to get them posted. I don't know. I missed the weekend. That's the prime time. But I'm going to do better. I've got to get more in the habit and build them into my schedule, which is upcoming. I'm working on it. Grace, how's your channel going? By the way, she's an excellent, very talented reader. So go check out her channel at Grace Happens Daily. Thank you. So is that going smoothly? Are there any surprises for you there that, like YouTube surprises? because there are often those things. Oh, it's going okay. All right. Well, that really is it. I have grown to believe that consistency is your biggest friend on social media, particularly YouTube. Because I got dinged real bad when I had to take time off, and I had to take the time off for the 2 surgeries and the move, so there's a lot of time out this year, and I think that really hurt my channel, but, I'm not here for the ratings, I'm here for the people, so, I'm gonna keep plugging away too. Well, yeah, you wish you had better equipment. Well, I've been doing this a few years, and I'm still just on my phone doing it, so, um yeah, it's easier if you have a chip and you can just plug it in and you don't have to download, upload, and all those things. But still, when uh, when the time's right, you'll know to switch, spend the money because it is a big investment if you're going into all that equipment. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to say good night and happy birthday, America, once again. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Thank you so much for those of you who purchased readings. And I'll see you guys sometime this week, but for sure Sunday. I'm planning to be here Sunday, next Sunday night. That's kind of my staple. So have a great week, everybody. Many blessings.